Darling. Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom. And that is Ruth from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? Welcome on our live stream today. Ruth is having a problem. We're having technical difficulties today. No problem. We're live here. Let's see here. I gotta find my page here. There it is. There it is. There I am. Good morning, everybody. As you can see, Ruth is having. Good morning, Scoot. Good morning, Matthew. Good morning, Mitch. Good morning. How we doing this morning?
See, it's Bali.
I don't know. Well, how's that happening? That's so weird.
I
Scott
don't know.
Scofall, good morning. Christopher, brother Christopher, how you doing today?
It's already rotate. Good.
Rotate device.
His phone is.
Rotate off. Okay.
phone is
Let's
weird.
see.
See?
Yeah. Rax, good morning. How you doing this morning? Gary T, good morning. Ogre, good morning. Christopher, good morning.
Come see.
I'll come and fix this.
I don't know.
Yeah, our mommy's getting stressed over it. Such a little thing. Good morning, Ephraim. Good morning this morning. How is everything?
It's on naman na.
I just
His
turned.
phone naman.
Just All right. Well,
Lagi mag-rotate na.
so I'm gonna rotate, huh? Why is this thing happening?
Kandala sa ayan.
Chichi, Scoot is saying, look to your left side. I found your difficulties.
Go like this, good.
Let's go.
Ano ba? It won't rotate. Yeah, his phone is crazy.
There we go. All right, so there's a picture of Mama. Gary T, I blame the honey badger. I know, Gary, isn't this something? It's crazy, right?
Maybe the other way. Dili lagi.
All right, well, Tom, I'm getting a crick in my neck. I know. Me too. Hey, well, what can I say? I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. Good morning, Matthew. How you doing this morning? Mitch, good morning. Scoot, how you doing? Scott?
Scott's good.
Rax again, Gary T. I'm making sure Kevin Ash, good morning. Man, what is wrong with this phone?
It's
I
your
don't want
phone.
to restart. I don't
It's
want to
your phone,
restart a
Dad.
stream because of this. Well, just set it up there. Who cares?
Ay.
It just turned sideways on you. It just turned sideways. You guys had it sideways. It just worked sideways.
Start live from it's not ready.
Well, that's fine.
Daddy, redo na lang.
You guys know it's all right. Why does it bother you guys?
Ma, just
Hand me the. That's fine. That's fine. We can do a stream like that. Just take off the comments. That's all. Just go take the comments off. We don't. There you go. There. Now I can't look. I got this phone.
What do you start on?
Well, because this battery is dead on this phone. It's completely. In other words, this phone does not work anymore.
I don't know.
You guys, it bothers the girls more. It bothers me. Don't bother me. Let's see.
Ma, stop la movie.
Doing great now. I saw Cheche. Joe and Jeannie, good morning this morning. How you doing this morning?
Your phone is crazy.
Hey, turn it back. It just showed sideways, didn't it? So that's fine. All right. Sperlin Edwards, good morning. Just lay it down and do it. That's right. Just lay it down. It's not a big deal to me. So, working at Lynchburg at XM Satellite tomorrow, Sunday, SpaceX rocket, Cape Canaveral. Oh, wow. Mitch, you are a busy guy. I have to tell you, you are a busy guy. Mitch, getting pretty crowded in orbit, yeah. Why we, just put it back up there.
She keeps moving.
I know, just put it back up there. That's what's funny about it. All right, just set it up there. What's the deal? Right there, perfect. Yeah, it's perfect.
Wait, the stand. Daddy, can you hold for a moment? The stand.
We got the girls messing with this thing like it matters how this thing looks. It doesn't matter. Nothing ever. Let's see here. Good morning, friends. This is Sperlin. Yeah, just lay it down. In fact, you guys do something.
Daddy, the stand is.
Hand me the phone. Hand me the phone. Gosh. Yeah, doing great now. Only see Chi-Chi. Yeah, the whole thing's like messed up, but it's no big deal. We're working on luncheon at SM. Let's see here. Ephraim, good morning. Remember, you did wake up this morning. That's a good day to be on the side. That's exactly right. I woke up and everything's fantastic. That's exactly right. And Ephraim, you know, that's what it is. If you wake up, it's a positive thing, right? Mitch must be getting pretty crowded. Let's see here. I don't care. Now that you have internet, you turn back from the zombie to human. Yeah. The internet thing has been really giving us a fit. Day before yesterday, the internet's good, but what's happening, it still have some issues. Nothing's perfect, right? But we do have internet. Everything's working. Do what? I did. I cleaned the camera. Huh? Mm-hmm. All right, here are. Clean the camera. Boy, I tell you, I got a lot of police here this morning. All right, let's see.
There.
All right. It's just me and Tom gained weight. Yeah, I gained weight. Sitting here at the house. Back to work. So far, one rocket, 1 day apart. Well, you know, too, that's what happens. They're launching a lot of rockets now. A couple of people did receive their new internet from SpaceX. The problem is here in the Philippines. The problem is it's very expensive. They paid the $600 to have it installed, and they're getting 2 to 5 megabytes of speed on the current beta program. The guy bought it and he had it, and he says it costs him a little over $100 a month for that. And he says it's really spotty because weather really affects it. And he said if a storm's coming in, he said we were out of internet. So I guess they got some glitches, but this is the new beta program where you paid the $600, they ship it to your house, you set it up yourself, and just basically shoot it up in the sky, that particular area. Hello, I don't care. How you doing, Mr. I don't care? How is everything with you? I saw your video, your latest video you did the other day. It's a really good video. I like it. Good morning, Scott Expat. How you doing, my good friend? How is everything with you? Hopefully you're doing well. Lots of love and joy and happiness. Love, Scott and Arlene and baby CJ. Good morning again. Mr. Ron, good morning. How you doing this morning? Welcome on live stream today. We're having technical difficulties. My internet, my phone would not flip sideways, so we're doing it straight. So there you go. Mr. Ron, good morning again. Good evening from Joe and Jeannie from Ozark Mountains. What a beautiful place that is. Scoot is, hi Scoot, Matthew. Mars, good morning. How's Miss Mars doing? Good to see you. Yeah. Now the view is ruined. Want to see our now, only see Tom. Scoot. Scoot. Ruth got so upset with it, she left and finished her laundry. She has to have it like, and ours the same. It has to be perfect. And if it's not perfect, they just go erratic over it. Me, well, being an American, you have to kind of, and being foreigner, you have to go with the punches, right? You have to just flow with the punches. You just can't nothing's going to be that way all the time. So you just go with it. It's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world, right? So Miss Mars, good morning. Let's see here. You know, I Brother Christopher too. I was thinking the other day, we went to CDO. We had to go to CDO the other day. It was kind of emergency situation. So we go there, go through, get the pass, go through. It's fine, no worries. We had to get out. I had to get out of the bus, but finally the guy eventually told me, guard says, "What do you don't need to get out. Just stay on the bus. Your next checkpoint, stay on. You say I'm having a problem, just say the guard said so and so said." So I stayed on the bus, but everybody had to get off. And what a hassle it is, because what they do is they check your papers because they're under quarantine now. So and I'm coming out of an area that's under quarantine, but we come back, it's just easy peasy. But it's like there were so many people out, but yet we get to CDL. There's no taxis. There was only a limited supply of taxis. We only saw 5 to 8 taxis the whole time, and we were in one of them. And it's amazing how we are all influenced by the environment that we're currently in with this honey badger. It was like amazing to me. There was literally, they had vaccines that were given away at the mall for free. The mall was semi-packed. They had probably 1,000 chairs, and probably 50 people were in those chairs getting vaccines for free. But it was like, I had a harder time getting in the mall than coming to the CDL. It was something. Let's see, this guy's talking. I thought Tom was eating watermelon seeds. They're growing fast. Yeah, I did gain weight because here's something. I did something yesterday. I bought on Lazada. I normally don't buy a lot of food on Lazada. I bought a lot of food on Lazada yesterday. Paid $160 for food on Lazada. And the reason why I'm doing that, I have to get away from the rice. The rice just stays in my gut. There are foods that I can eat here, but the rice is overtaking because I find myself filling my belly up with rice. And the protein issue is the small cans and the things like that. You have to get past that, because not all the time we have fresh produce and fresh things, but the produce right now is limited because on the current rains and all that, you have 10 items of produce. That's it: cabbage, onion. They don't have any celery or anything like that here, but no broccoli or cauliflower because it's too wet. There's no variant, different type stuff. So Clinton, good morning. Clinton, how you doing this morning? Welcome on our live stream today. Mars, good morning. Never mind, good morning. How is Never mind? How you doing this morning? Yeah, I did gain some weight, man, and I'm not happy about it. Kevin and Gemma, good morning. How you doing, Kevin? Gemma? Thank you, Scott. Expat. Kevin and Gemma, good morning. Keith Richards, good morning. How you doing, Keith? AJ UK, good morning. How you doing from Kuala Lumpur? How you doing, AJ? I haven't seen you in a long time. How is everything? Hopefully you're doing well. Scott asked Mr. Ron. Howdy. John Fair Gold Mining, how you doing this morning? I see that you've done slowly starting to open up here now. Most of the people have the vax. Yeah, I understand that there, if you take the vax, you can just take your mask off and everything is fine. Here, you still, if you even have the vaccine, you have to still wear the mask and face shield, no matter, even if you have the vaccine. But how do you know the ones that have it, right? Did they put a tattoo here on top of it? I mean, how do they know that? I don't know, If you want to see a train of Starlink satellites, the link is posted below. Go outside and check them out. There you go. Thank you, Mitch. Thank you. Good man. Let's see. Yeah, that's one thing about Davao. There's taxis normally everywhere in CDO. I mean, literally everywhere. But because of the current situation they were under at the particular time of their GCQ, M GCQ, whatever that is, modified, then they went under the general. And so the taxi drivers were basically told to stay and not work. So I'm glad some did, because I don't know how you would get there. A jeepney? That would have been really fun. Mike Wickham, good morning. How you doing, Mike? James Adventures, how you doing? I always want to call you James and Emily. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. It's just a habit. It's hard to break a habit after 2-3 years of doing that. Because a lot of you guys have been on here for 3 years, 4 years. It's hard to break that habit. I don't care. Hi, Mike. Never mind. Mars, darling. Good morning. Mr. I don't care is saying. We moved back to UK for 2 years, so I wasn't on watching time zone. Now I moved to Malaysia. You did? Good for you, man. Good for you. AJ, good for you. I know I haven't seen you in a long time. I would see you around. I haven't seen a lot of, I mean, there's still a lot of great and fantastic streams going on, and I see a lot of the guys, but all the guys are moving or are moving, presently moving. A couple arrived last week from Canada. They're in here in town, and they arrived last week in town. They finished their quarantine, and now they're here in town, and they're happy to be back. They stay just a few months at a time here, and then go back. They have a house here. So in fact it's only like 3 or 4 blocks from me here. Good morning, Keith. Big Daddy, good morning. Big Daddy, everybody's doing fine. I gained some weight sitting around the house eating the rice all the time. I need to get back to my original thing, walking the stairs, doing things like that, since I'm under quarantine, lockdown. We had 300 plus new cases here. I will be getting my vaccine on 27th this month. I was thinking, Scott, I asked a person that already had the vaccine taken last week where it was from. This particular vaccine that they were taking was from Russia. And I just have a problem taking a vaccine from Russia personally. If it's a Pfizer or something like that, where I know, but this person took it, and 3 days after, they were hospitalized and semi-hospitalized. Let me put it this way: they went to the doctor, and the doctor advised, since you've already had the shot, we'll just give you some IV and we'll send you back home. So they gave her IV. Her nephew is a nurse, so he could administer the IV and all that stuff, dextrose. So she was under dextrose for a while. And she's feeling better and feeling like a lot better, but really had her down and out. She said, I felt like I was dying. So I'm not really ready to go through that. Some have symptoms, some don't. And I think what it does, and I'm not a doctor, but my opinion is that I think if you have maybe an underlying issue like that, it might make it worse. I don't know. She was just saying that she once she took the shot, about 3 days, she was down. Now, her husband did it, and he was sick also, but not to go back to the hospital, but that's how bad it was. Thumbs up. Thank you, Big Daddy. I appreciate it. Thank you for the thumbs up. Edward McIntyre. I hear you on going, I'm looking to get a bike. You could do stationary bike. You have a bike. I need to lose 25 pounds. Yeah, I could easily lose 25 pounds. Probably more like 40 or 50 pounds. Mine is, and I lost it before. I can lose it again. It's going up, down the stairs. I have stairs over here, and what I would do is go up, down the stairs. And I had a thing. I can walk around the neighborhood, I can walk. We can walk around here and go wherever we want. The Bron guy doesn't. It's not like we're fine. The town itself is under the quarantine. Yeah, Scott Expat, you guys saying hi to each other. I keep Emily in the closet. Yeah, never mind. Yes, yeah, it is, and it's easy attached. And I found out why. I asked the doctor here that I gained the weight because Americans can't metabolize the rice. He said that if you were born and raised here and you could metabolize the rice, he said kids that were born and raised here and they eat the rice, he said that they're fine. But it's when you are an American or foreigner, your body cannot burn up that rice that you receive, and so you gain the weight. He said all you have to do is go back on just start a training program, start walking, whatever. Good morning, Graham. Long time no see. How you doing? Graham, you're here now, right? Aren't you here? Have you been getting a bunch of rain down there? It's been Cape Cascade, Northern Zone. You are here. Okay. Yeah, we've been getting a lot of rain. In fact, we had many inches yesterday. It's never stopped raining except for one day in 1 week. So it's rained every day. In fact, right now it's cloudy. And Ruth is struggling. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. She's struggling to get the clothes out there because she needs to get the clothes out, immediately. So you know how that is, right? Joe and Jeannie, good morning. They are. Keith Richards, they are still debating the green lane for tourists. And what that means is the availability of people that want to come into the country. They're trying to figure out a way that they can get a few people in the green lane. My brother was telling me there in Dallas, he saw on the news, they were talking, I don't know how he got on, they were talking about visas, and he said that some of he asked me about, I guess, you guys check with your visa and U.S. Embassy in USA and find out the latest on the 9A visa. He said he saw something on the Dallas news about that. The 9A visa tourists may be started to the Philippines, but it's unlimited. They're a few thousand. I don't know what was the detail. I tried to find it on the news and I couldn't find it. And my brother's a goofball, so Scott, what have you chose? It's freezing there, yeah. Keith, I tell you what, I gained probably, from my original weight, probably about 15, 20 pounds at least. And it is from setting. It is from non-activity. Because under the current situation, right now I'm not allowed to go out. I'm not allowed to go out. And 18 and above can go out, and 65 and above cannot go out. I'm not allowed to go out. There was 62, but they changed it to 65. I'm not allowed to go out. So, yeah, and AstraZeneca and Pfizer. Yeah, you know what? Those are good. This was I forget the name of it. I forget what name it is. It's a Russian brand. I mean, they're getting vaccines. Let's see what's coming. It's freezing. Yeah, it's freezing. Ken Unger. Good morning, Ken. How you doing this morning? Welcome, brother Ken. How is everything, man? I know the car business is booming, right? I hear that. Any plans of having a meet and greet once tourists are allowed to come to the Philippines? Man, I tell you what, we'll have a meet and greet so fast, you blink, we'll have it. It's just finding the place now. I don't think that place is open where we're going to look at. I think it's open, but it's not open for public yet. Meaning, I think the hotel might be open. I don't know. Yeah, we'll have one. We'll have one. Man, we had. Well, according to the hotel, we had a lot of people coming to that thing. The hotel was booked. Where's Maureen? You guys saying hi to each other? Yeah, neighbor had it. It's funny. I mean, my friend, I have a 72-year-old American friend from the honey badger, passed pneumonia, and then Within 24 hours, he's in the ground. And it's sad. I couldn't even go to his funeral, and he lives within a quarter mile of me. Man, I miss him. I miss Alton, and I miss Raymond. You guys remember Raymond? I miss him too. He would walk around. He had a cane. He would have a little bell on the cane. He would ding, 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 ding. Kids loved him because he always had candy in his pocket. He'd always give out peso to the kids. He'd go broke, you know, but he was very rich. He had a big ranch in Brownsville, Texas, and a big ranch. And apparently he still had it, according to what we understand from Mama there. And it just came up all of a sudden, 72. I mean, he's fine. Just off the phone with her, Serge, yeah. This little phone, sorry about that. It's hard for me to see this little phone. I have to squint, you know. Graham, good morning. Exotic Filipina, good morning. Exotic Filipina. Are you Arlene's sister? Let's see. We're good. Made it Australia lockdown, yeah. Maureen, good morning. I'm here. Maureen, where you at? I'm here. My baby's here. I'm gonna be here. Yeah, good morning. Scott Expats, Maureen, yeah, you guys talking. Kuya Joe and Jeannie. Joe and Jeannie, how you doing? John Shoemate, how you doing, my friend? How is everything with you? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully everything is fantastic. Guys talk. Mr. Ron, well, rice turns into sugar once metabolized. Okay. Somebody's diabetes is so big. You know what, Mr. Ron, you're right about that. It's like you're right. And have you guys ever noticed everything is sweet here? Like if you want rice, you got to have the sweet rice. I'm teasing, but no, spaghettis are sweet. All the sauces are sweet. Many kinds of cookies and snacks that they sell here. This is sweet. Even the peanut butter. You can't. It's hard to find, Jeff, unless you get the mall. That don't mean they're going to have it at Robinson's either or SM. All their peanut butters are sweet, so it makes it tough. It was up to 42 degrees Celsius the last few days, but today a lot of thunderstorms. John Ferris. I tell you what, John, that is hot. We were up to 31, but it feels like 34 according to weather. You know, what's a few degrees difference, right? It was so hot for me that it was just overpowering. It was very hot for me. You don't look a day over 50, Tom. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, man, they do check your ID, so they know how old you are. Sometimes you can get away with it. Not always, though. Not always they check the ID. It depends on how tired they are. When they check, you know, however many goes on that road, I don't know, a few thousand, because they make you get out. If you're driving a car, they make you get out of the car, stop the car in the middle of the road, get out and walk on a mat of bleach and get back in the car and go. Then they check the people that's in the car also. CG, good morning. Yeah, CG, I tried it. My something's wrong with my phone. It will not go sideways. I can try it now. I don't think it'll work. See? Let's see, is it working? No. See? It's not letting me do it. It's my phone's locked. It's locked or something. Something's wrong with it. I don't know. It doesn't matter. You guys talking? How is B-Joy, Scott? Yeah, how is B-Joy? Mr. Ron, well, a ton of white rice every day. Maybe they won't eat as much in your area. Man, I tell you what, we're out of rice. I got to buy some rice today. It seems like all you do is lunch, breakfast, and dinner, right? Am I correct with that? It's like you wake up in the morning, it's like lunch, breakfast, and dinner. It's like I just ate. It's time to eat again. So let's see here. I got to move that away from her. Sorry to hear about passing from deepest sympathies to condolences, family, Tom. Yeah, he was a gentleman. He was a big man, but gentle. He was a big, giant man. He was probably 6'5". He was a cowboy. Always wore a cowboy hat. He was had cattle farm, big cattle farm in Brownsville, Texas, and he would stay here about 9 months and go back there. And it was run by his family. I think his son, somebody was running his there. Heard he started a comment from Polly. You don't come to Philippines, you don't have both shots, but only shots to Philippines. Don't think that will pass. You know what? My friends came in, didn't have any shots. They just had to have the test. They had to have tests prior, 72 hours prior to getting on the plane. And Claude's here. He didn't have no shots. He's here. Claude, he's been here 2 months, 3 months now. He's up in Valencia. Claude C. He's got a channel. He's here. Him and his wife's been here with their baby. And they had proof that they had the test 72 hours prior to leaving. And then they went under the quarantine. And then they're over in Valencia. He didn't have to have anything. Now, they may require it now. I don't know. I'm not flying, so, depends on the airlines, I guess. Yeah, there is a rainbow out my window tomorrow. I'm going fishing. Rainbow trout. Nothing better. I tried trout fishing one time. Not good. It was like horrible. Hey, RR, come fix this there for Daddy. Turn it up just a little. I mean, make it cooler, please. Are you getting your clothes ready? Still in Valencia. John Chimate. Oh, you still in Valencia? Okay, John. Well, we gotta meet next time I come up there. We gotta meet, man. I was just through there a couple days ago. Claude C's there. Him and his wife. They're having the house built there. It is like it's a little different, He was trying to find a roofer, and all the builders are so busy now. They're building like crazy here. A lot of businesses. They built a brand new business in our street. It's a beautiful building. They're building a house right here next to me here now. Beautiful house. So, listening. Okay, Big Daddy. Good to see you, man. I'll be here listening. Okay, Scott. Thank you, Scott. Only way I eat rice, better plain is soy sauce. That's why I eat rice. I can't have it plain. I'm not a plain. I'm more of a Chinese food type. I have to have the sauces. I'm not a dry eater of rice. They'll eat dry rice. I can't do it. I can barely get the rice down. I have to force rice down. And I opened up a can of tuna last night in a can. I had to have 2 cans because there's no tuna in it. All it is water or oil. Joe and Jeannie, doing well. I got my vaccine back the 9th of April, Joe and Jeannie saying. You did? Vaccine is something that I was toying about. I would probably have a vaccine, but I need to know whether or not it's I think I'll wait a while, like 6 or 8 months. 6 or 8 longer than that, a year. I want like a few million people to take the shots before I take it. Scott's saying that, boy, I miss the Philippines. Mactan Island weather, freaking freezing below a degree there. I tell you what, Scott, it's been hot here. Hot. It's so hot out there right now. We got the aircon in the house on. Air's on. It's hot, and I mean hot. It's the people are out there. The kids were out there yesterday. One had a bucket of water, was putting on his head out there because he's working on his bike. It's hot. It got up to 34 Celsius one day. And you're out in that sun at 34 Celsius. It's hot. And I said to myself, I was looking at the thermometer. I said, something's wrong with that. But I checked it. It's right. I love your photos, Tom. Very nice. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's Ruth and I's marriage, and that's Mama and Papa. That's my daddy in the background, Mama and Papa. My daddy was only a little over 5 feet tall, 5'1", Of course, he'd tell you he's 5'5", but he's 5'1", 5'2", little fireball, a handful. My mother was 6'2", 3", something like that. So they had to take a picture like that. Mom had to sit down. It's my mama. Then, yeah, my father was. I don't know. He was a tough little man. You know, he was a really tough little man. Got hit by a car, threw him across the road when he was 70. Just literally hit by a car. It wasn't Dad's fault. He was in the right. Got hit by a car, knocked him completely across the road. Just he went flying in the air. The guy said he went flying in the air. He said, I figured I broke every bone in his body. He got up. He went over there. He's going to punch a guy in the head. That's my dad. And the guy said he had to run from him. Dad. He said, but Dad says, what's wrong with you? And the guy says, sir, I didn't see you. And Dad, of course, calmed down a few minutes later. But my dad was a fireball. He was, everybody knew who he was. You know, it's just, I don't know. He'd tell you like it is. My father would tell you like it is. If you liked it, fine. If you didn't, fine. He's okay. Everybody loved him, though. I can tell you stories about my dad. Riding a horse one time, he decided he's riding the horse, jumps up on that horse. He literally jumps up, grabs the mane, jumps up on the horse, is riding the horse. And I was riding with him. I said, Dad, you need to put a saddle on the horse. At least put a saddle on the horse. We're out in Arizona. Let's put a saddle on him. You know, I want to go up in the mountains. You're going to need a saddle. You don't want to rub his back. He said, what's wrong with you, son? I've ridden a horse. I said, all right, Dad, all right. So we're riding up there, and the horse he was rubbing him. You could tell. And I had to get my jacket because it was cold up in the mountains there. I had to give a jacket so my dad would ride that horse, but he's just hard-headed. He's just hard-headed. Tickets for 2 kids, 1 adult, a Manila to Davao, 3 luggage, $124. Hey, you know what? That's okay. That's okay. I paid for Cebu to Davao, me, RR, and Ruth. It was a little over $250 for all 3 with the luggage. My luggage was way overweight, man. My luggage was like way overweight. I went to the guy and said, you owe at least 5,000 peso in overweight fees on your luggage. I said, because they only give you a small thing. I said, man, I ain't paying that. I said, can we let it slide? He goes, yeah. He let it slide. But the man flying those airlines, what a headache that is. They only give you a little luggage you can put on there. I mean, a shirt, a pair of pants, and some underwear? I mean, it's really small bags they have on U.S. Air. Not U.S. Air. What's the name of that other one? Asia Air or something. Not Asia Air. Well, whatever one. I forget. Asia Air, one of them. I don't know. I'm getting old. Forgot the name. Yeah, Asia Air. I love soy sauce and rice butter. Me too. Phyllis Phoenix, good morning. How you doing, my friend? How was everything? Hey, did you have to have a shot when you came here? You've been here about 6 months, right? Phyllis, Phyllis Phoenix, did you have to take a shot before getting the airline, or did you had that show proof of test? Let's see here. Soy sauce. Yeah, you're right. It's hard to avoid sugar, man. Miss Ron, sugar everywhere. Welcome, sugar, right? We're doing well, Tom. Joe and Jeannie saying vaccine 9th of April. Rice is life. Macton Island. Go settings app auto rotate. You automatically switch between portrait and landscape. Maybe try next week. Yeah, I know. And I've done over 1,000 streams. What had happened is that I signed on the phone and I signed with it online, and I normally turn it sideways, and I didn't turn it sideways. And I guess YouTube had locked it on here. My phone will do it. I mean, it's a 5G phone. It will do it. By the way, we're streaming 5G today. Just to let you know, we're streaming 5G today. It is 240 up, 240 down this morning. Just to let you know, I checked before I came online, and we're streaming 5G. I have this phone is at 2.5G. And this, I have two internets with PLDT, a 2.5 and a 5G. So we're streaming 5G today. That's supposedly 5G, high definition 5G is what it said on my fancy dancy little phone. According to my PLDT rep, he said yes. I asked him. I said, I'm streaming. I got 5G. He goes, you got 5G. So this supposedly is 5G. I mean, from what I can tell here, it's coming in pretty good here where I'm at. Of course, this camera could probably be cleaned here. Oh, that's better. Yeah, let's see here. I missed where I was at because I did that stupid thing. Good morning, Tim D. How you doing this morning? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, I don't eat so much white rice, total waste of breath. They have to eat it every day of their lives. They have to have it morning for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They don't have rice for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they go crazy. Or well, if she don't have a breakfast, rice, she goes crazy. Kids have to have rice for breakfast, lunch, and dinner here. Same thing with parents. If I made spaghetti or something else, I'm going to make tacos when I order. I spent 7,000 peso at Lazada. I bought hot sauces. I bought I bought beans, pinto beans, lentils in a bag. I cannot find any of that stuff here. They don't have that stuff here. So I ordered. They don't have it at the supermarkets here. They don't have any of that stuff. They don't even have ketchup. They have banana ketchup, but they don't have any ketchup. Phillies and Phoenix, yeah. The reason you haven't seen me online, Phillies Phoenix, is because of my internet. It's been on and off, and I was unable to get online. I just recently got my internet back on, PLDT installed the internet finally, and now I'm able to do that. And I've only had this internet about 2 weeks on the high side. I do have now two internets. I am having installed a gateway from Hong Kong. It's a gateway fiber optic setup that's going to stream a guaranteed gateway. Now this is cable brought in from Hong Kong, supposedly, they're saying. PLDT sold their fiber lines to another company called Converge or something like that. So they're going to be taking over all the PLDT fiber coming into the Philippines now. This new gateway that I bought supposedly is better than this PLDT. The reason I'm buying it is so cheap right now. And I got it locked in at two-year price. And they're going to be installed that in the next 2 weeks. And they guarantee me, because PLDT goes down here so much, it will literally, it's not been down in 2 weeks, but I just expect the unexpected with PLDT. So I'm installing this other third party company. I'll be paying well over $100 a month for my internet, and to me, it's okay because I'm not doing anything else, and I'm not spending any money traveling right now. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be traveling next for a few months anyway. So I think I'll just let it go like that, you know. I see you sure miss a lot of weather. That's nice, hot weather for me. I enjoy sitting on the water, the beach, and the shade, and a couple San Miguel's. Yeah, there's nothing better sitting on the beach and feeling that cool breeze come off the ocean. And it's beautiful. Philippines is a beautiful place to live. There's no doubt about it. And that's the reason everybody is really looking to come here, and understandably so, it really is. If rice puts weight on, why is Jim only 41 kilo? Yeah. Well, Jim, I don't know. The doctor told me it's how I was raised. I was raised differently. I was raised on potatoes and steak for breakfast. That's what I used to eat, potatoes and steak, believe it or not. And they're in Arizona, but my family raised me that way. I rarely ever had rice in my life, but according to the doctor told me when on my last visit that I had was that for checkup, that the rice itself, my body cannot metabolize the rice because my body is used to having all the Western type foods. And my body just takes the rice and holds it. That's the reason you're gaining weight. She said, stop eating the rice. That's what am I going to eat? She goes, I'm sorry to tell you, you can't eat anything. You can't live on just vegetable. You have some type of protein. You can, but you said you'd have to eat a ton of vegetables. I said, they don't make enough. You can buy vegetables, guys. You guys know this. You can buy 2 bags full of vegetables. And if you use it, it's gone in 2, 3 days, 4 days, depending 3, 4 people. And then we actually been feeding a lot of the family just because they're here or whatever. They come over because everybody's bored, you know. So we've been doing a lot. Tim D, good morning. I was 44 here on Friday morning. I tell you, it was so hot the other day. I was out in the sun. Ruth decided that she was going to go on the roof and clean the house without my. She knows that I don't let her do that. That's my responsibility. But she decides she's going up there. Well, she went up there, and the problem is she almost had heat stroke. I told her, do not do that. I just taught you a big lesson. Do not listen. I am not smart. I'm just wiser. I've been there. Don't do that. I had heat stroke, you know. I was telling a stupid, I was a manager and I was telling a supermarket, helping them one day and got heat stroke in the building. And never forget that day as long as I live. I was going to die. And I learned a lesson then. And my wife did too. I thought I was going to take her to the hospital. She just decides to do whatever she wants when she wants to do it, but don't think the consequences. That's what happens. You always have to really realize in the Philippines that sun will literally bake you. You could actually lay something out on the ground, like a t-shirt or shirt, and it's dry. Bareback River, go Cowboy, your father great in the new good times. Where it was nice living back there and grew up in the 70s. It was best time of our lives, Tom. My father was like that. He would grow, that's exactly right. In the 60s and 70s, my father would grab that horse and the horse would give him a fit and he'd smack it upside the head. I said, Dad, there's a different way you can do that without smacking it upside the head. And he goes, what? And I said, how about tender love and care? Watch this. And I just whistled, you know, and the horse would come, you know. And I said, why don't you? I said, my horse is fine. What's wrong with yours? Because you're always beating him all the time. I'd be mad too. But my father was, he was a soft-hearted guy though, but he was just, had no patience. He just had none. If you woke up in the morning, he just had no patience. If he said to come to the car, he meant that second. He didn't mean to wait 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 4 minutes. He meant now. If he tells you to jump, you better jump. And so that's how I was raised. If he said go to get in the car, that means I don't care if you're naked, you go get in the car. Taking a shower, you go. And that's the way I was raised. But it's nothing bad about it. It's just the way I was raised. I spent the luggage flying from Behold, then I did on U.S. My desktop put on over alone. I tell you what, Mr. Ron, I went to weigh my luggage in USA, and she said, you can't bring what you have on here. It's going to cost you a fortune. So I took some stuff out. Well, there's a lot of stuff in there that was new. Like I had a blow-up bed. I had to take that out of there, and I had to give it away to someone. I gave it away to a guy there working there at Delta. So it was like, because I could not find where I lived at that particular time. There's no Philippine places where I could take my stuff. Closest one was 120 miles away. And I was not going to drive 120 miles just to take a Philippine box and ship it to Philippines. So, because, you know, I said, what I'm taking is not going to be worth it anyway. You guys saying hi. Yeah, we got here in October. Shots weren't out by then. Cindy won't take it anyhow and can't wait and pregnant anyway. Yeah. Ruth is not taking a shot ever. She said, I'm just not taking it. I said, she said, even if it's good, I'm not taking it. So that's going to be a battle right there. My wife will not take a shot no matter what. You're not going to make her take a shot. Unless you absolutely, if she has to have it, but in order to go to town, she'll take it. But, or to her sister's house. She goes to her sister's and have it, she'll take a shot going to her sister's. She loves her sisters. Her sisters, they're something else. Great people. I see to Mom. I believe your stream going to good. Been here, your internet coming good, loud and clear. Scott, thank you. Have a good day, my good friend. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time. Have a good day. JG, good morning, JG. How you doing this morning? How is JG? Good luck losing weight, Tom. I'm having my own battle of the bulge. God bless. Thank you, Gary T. Backlash, good morning. How are you doing this fine morning? We're doing very well this morning. Having a problem with my camera situation. Sorry about that. Just kind of have to just deal with me a little bit. Let me see if I can move that just a little that way. See if that helps. I don't know if it did anything, but it's okay. It didn't do anything. That's me. JG, good morning. I'm doing fine, Batlash. I eat a lot of pork and beans and hardly no rice. Yeah, John, I tell you what. I ordered some pinto beans, things that I cannot get here. I'm trying to change up my diet a little bit, get a few meals. I'll order some more protein. I'm going to make protein bars, meal replacements, snacks, things like that. I lost a lot of weight doing that. There's, in other words, there's a recipe I can build and eat the protein bars during the day instead of eating, say, a snack. The snack being a pack of crackers or something like that. I can eat that. Oh man, where's my coffee? Are you still in here? No. I'm doing the laundry. It's laundry day today. It's been raining. Clear picture, but now we see you better. I tell you what, JG, this thing's up. The internet's 5G this morning. 200 plus megabytes up and down this morning. I checked it, and the this phone here is 2.5. This phone does not do 5G, but that phone does. It's Kevin Ash. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Maureen. You guys saying hi. He told me once he didn't eat rice every day she would die. You know what? It's the same with Ruth. Ronald Bowden. Good morning, sir. How you doing? Welcome, Ron. Yeah, in fact, it's like that. Ruth is like that. She don't have rice, you forget it. She's one person that if she does not get her rice, she is like rice is life. RR is the same. RR is the same. RR, I'm constantly on her to eat more than she eats. If she eats rice and that's enough, that's all she eats. She won't eat anything else. So it's a constant battle. She's, Daddy, if I live in CDO or Davao, I would eat a lot more, which she does, because the foods are so much better. You know, they're just better. You know, you go get a steak there, you actually get a steak. They fly it in from somewhere. I don't know where they get it, or the cuts are done differently. I had a steak in CDO, as you guys know in my video I did, and it was really delicious. It was really good. And a hamburger is actual hamburger. Here, they chop up the beef so bad, and they go through the cow. The lady goes through a cow a day, and she can't keep up with the demand. And she will not do 2 cows because she said, if I have that meat left over the next day, I'm not putting it out there for my customers. So she sells that cow a day. If she says, I get to the point where I can sell 2 cows a day, I'll do 2, but I need more sales. And I understand that. Ron, how's everything? How is Ronald Bowden doing? How is everything there? Do you know the band from Mindinao called The Farmer? I do. I do. I do. I do. I do know the band, yeah. JG, hey, Ron. Kevin asked, they raised your normal sounds like. They raised you normal sounds like, yeah. Yeah, I guess so. You know, yeah, it was okay. What do I know? It's normal for me. I had a pretty good childhood. Painting all day, pretty sore. JGBK, you up on a ladder? You be careful. Painting. You be careful on those ladders, JG. That's one thing that you have to be very careful of, them ladders. I often take Scott Expat. I often take eating more rice in our first 6 months together than I had on 50 years before. Exactly. Ruth and RR eat double, triple the rice I eat. All right, double, triple. I get 1 cup a meal, and I eat some type of protein or vegetable. They'll eat 2-3 cups. Some of the family members eat 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14 cups. Yeah. I seen some family member. I will not say the name because I don't want to embarrass them, but literally, I'm not kidding you. The plate is overwhelmed to the like a mountain of rice, and they eat every bit of it, and they'll be gone off the plate within 5 minutes. I've never seen, and when they eat fast here. I'm last always sitting at the table because I eat and I chew. They eat the rice and they eat their stuff and they're done. I mean, they're done so fast. They're cleaning their plates. I have to tell you, I have to admit, Filipino really, they clean their plates. They get up, every Filipino that's around me, it's been around me, get up and clean their own plates and clean their own forks and spoons and all the stuff that they have and put them up themselves. Always done that here. I noticed that was the very first thing I noticed here, that they clean up after themselves. It's not that way, I guess. I mean, ours always done it, and so's all the family always done it. And wherever I go, they've always do it. Sometimes you'll have a lady that cleans all, like Mr. Raymond, the one that passed recently. They had a lady that would do all. That lady would come in and do all there. They had a maid. She lived there, and they did everything for him, clothes, everything, cook. And he had his own personal car, driver, and all he had to do is just pick up and ring him, and the guy would come pick him up and take him wherever he needed to do and bring him back and whatever. He had a car, but he sold the car. He said, I don't need a car. You don't need a car in the Philippines. What do you need a car for? And I said, I know. He'd get on me because I'd be talking about getting a car. And he says, unless you're going to go to CDO Davao every day, what do you need a car for? I said, you're right, Raymond. I ain't getting a car. Him and Alton used to get on me all the time, and I didn't do anything. We sat at the table, they'd be getting on me, and I said, I didn't say a word. What do you guys get on me for all the time? But it was like they've had so much experience here that they would just voice their opinion. Don't do that. What do you mean you're going to go do that? They would ring me a new one, and they would tell me, like I said, well, I'm thinking about buying one of them tuk-tuks. What in the world do you want one of those for? Then they tell you the problem with that. And Alton get on, then Raymond get on. Oh, here's the problem. And I go, okay, guys. And I said, listen, if I want this abuse, I can go back to the U.S. and get it. And they'd start laughing. But it's like, whew, going a cup of coffee, those two is like going a cup of coffee is like my enemies, but they loved me. And they were the first ones that when I was sick, they were there. When I was sick and I had the typhoid, they were there. I mean, literally there. Cakes and pies, and never left my side, and never left my side. And I have to shout out for them. I was down for the count, and they literally were around me all the time. You okay? You okay? You okay? My buddy Raymond, I didn't even know he was sick. He went in not feeling well, had pneumonia, passed within 24 hours, and buried within 24. And I didn't know it until yesterday. So prayers out to Mr. Raymond and his family. Good friend of mine. He's been here for a little over 30 years. He's been here for 30 years. I learned a lot from him. A lot of my videos are based between what him and I talk about from experience. Like cars, and we would talk about that, the reasons why. Here's the reasons why. He talked to me about healthcare. There was a group at one time of 10 of us in the group of expats in the Philippines, and we would meet. And I never did videos because right now, here's an example. Right now, we went to the mall the other day, and I did the video. Well, you're not allowed to do video here in the Philippines unless you have consent. I was scared that they're going to make me take it down. I've been told to take my phone down and not do videos. You cannot do pictures of policemen and police officers because they could be gauging in activities that you don't want anybody else to know about. And then there's reasons why they have that. And even Philo went through that. They made him take his videos down. Philly's gone through it. So there's things like that you have to be aware of. You cannot just go out and start taking video camera of people in the neighborhood and this, that, and other. You have to be very careful. You have to have their consent. Some channels have been taken down because of it. Rice. I have lived since 2004 with no meat, dairy. The doc is wrong. 2004. Well, Scoot, with no meat or dairy. So you just live on vegetables? Well, I'm not going to tell her she's wrong. She's bigger than me. Maybe I'm teasing. She's not bigger than me. She's just she's a tall lady, a tall Filipina. She's the doctor from U.S. She was board certified in U.S. Came here, and her and her husband own a hospital here. That's the hospital I go to. They're both board certified U.S. Certified physicians, and I go to them whenever there's an ailment because they tell it like it is. They love chit chatting American. Yeah, Scoop, but you drink beer. That's exactly right. You drink beer, Scoop. Yeah, same difference, right? I was watching a professional solar installer. He said, rain is the only thing needed to clean the panels. Yeah. Well, here what it is it's like buildup. It's like cleaning your windshield on your car. If you don't clean your windshield, you can't see, right? Same difference with solar panels. It's glass. Those are glass tops. And if you don't clean them, what happens? It just builds and builds and builds and builds and builds. Be like raining on your windshield of your car. You don't clean that glass. It's like saying you never clean your windshield, But rain only washes off the top layer or two of it, but below there's dirt. And what it is, it needs that the silver to show. And I have to clean them. If I didn't eat meat, I wouldn't eat. Exactly. Same thing with me. I have to have chicken, tuna, something, meat. Ken Unger, Tim D saying that. Tim D, how you doing, man? So it's been hot up there, huh? I had meat. If God meant us to be vegetarians, he wouldn't have made animals out of meat. AJ, exactly. Charles JG Beer has no meat in it either. Russell Swats, good morning. How you doing this morning, Russell? Charles, good morning. Lagaya got a shot. Good for her, man. Congratulations, Lagaya. Great lady. Rice is good for you, but not too much. Like what they put a cup as apple with fish, pork, main meal. Only it's okay if you have for lunch. I'm listening, watching, Tom. Thank you. We finally got to see you again. I found your live stream. Thank you, Ron. Thank you for coming on. I want to make sure. I'm sitting here shirtless having a beer. I don't want to even think about that. Too late. Yucks. Big difference in heat stroke and heat exhaustion. Yeah, there is. They packed me in ice. Actually put me in ambulance on ice. You started a stream with camera in the wrong position and stay that way unless you restart, I think. Exactly. I think that's what it is, too. I have to restart the stream, and I started it this way, and it didn't flip, or I don't know. Anyway, it's a mess, so it's okay. Yeah, I hit a button, it turns into full screen view anyway. Oh, okay. Doing good, Russell. Cindy, not even a complete snack without rice, I know. Kevin Ash saying Boston Islanders. Hey, I have Signal TV fiber. Works good. High definition is really clear. Clear pictures. So we watch, we have Signal TV comes with the fiber. I have 3 mesh wireless routers, really nice routers. It came with a setup. I got a phone, came with a setup, and I have internet, 5G internet for $60 a month. I don't know, Mr. Ron is saying the cost of living in Davao. Russell's asking, Mr. Ron. I don't know, I'm sitting here wondering how things are, why we say heads up when we meet, duck down, why we drive on Parkway, park in a driveway. These things, huh? Makes you think, done it wrong? Why does the sign say no parking? You park there anyway. I need about 6 ounces of protein probably a day is all. Yeah, I just need something. I need protein. I do the protein shakes if I don't get enough meat during the day. And that's the reason here. But I need to get back to my protein bars and exercise. And I'll drop it down. I'll drop it. It has. I've gained easy 20 pounds. Easy. And I lost a bunch too. But it's guys are talking. JG, are there benefits getting an international license? Good thoughts. JG, it's here. It's good for a year. International license is only good for a year. When I got mine, I came here and went down there to get my Philippines driver's license. And they said, oh, you have international. It's only good for a year. I said, I know that. I said, how can I get my Philippines? He says, yeah, just go ahead and apply for it. So I got both. So I have my Philippines license and my international license. My international license was something that I just got spur of the moment. People told me I need to get it, but I never even used it. In fact, they never even checked. I've never had my license checked, but I just went down there and got it within an hour and done, walked out. People are saying they have so much trouble getting it. You just go down there and get it. Some of my friends went to Malay and got theirs because CDL. And my brother-in-law had to get his. Both my brother-in-laws had to get theirs in Malay because CDL. Let's go back up so I can go. Yeah, tag him. My old girlfriend came here from Germany, JG. She had one I let her drive. The Farmer is one of my favorite bands. Do you really? Yeah, The Farmer's a good band. There's another band here that played down at a place that I forgot to tell JG when he was here. JG stayed here for a while, and it's a good place, and they play down there. I didn't know they're really a good band. They do that. You guys know that Wish, the bus that drives around, called the Wish bus that drives around? I don't know if you know, in the Philippines. They're one of the bands on the bus that drive around Manila, the Wish station, WISH station. And they go up there and they go on that bus. It's a musical bus, and they park and they sing and then go to different and sing and wherever. They go all over the place. And it's kind of a cool thing. They'll play the Wish on the bus lines, is how I know it. Lockdown for 7 days. The Taylor variant is here, and the nasty Melbourne outer suburbs are closed off. Police patrolling. Also, too, they literally came to our church and put a lock on the gate to not hold services at our church. That's scary. If that's not an eye opener, I don't know what is. So we can only have 4 people in our church hold service, because the amount of people we have, only 4 can go, only 10%. So out of 40, only 4 people can go. They locked many churches. When they mean lockdown, they mean lockdown. They're not playing. And I'm talking serious. The other day I did a video with the police pulling in on the truck at the end. And I stopped it because we're not allowed to videotape police. So they're patrolling everywhere for masks, face shields. If not, you get a 1,000 peso fine for your first offense. If you're in the setup and you're in their system, in the second or third offense, can go up to 5 and 10,000, 20,000 on the fourth offense. So everybody wears face shield and face mask. I am with my girl, but I get hit on a lot. My buddy Gio says probably the best in the Philippines. We can, during their job, I'm not sure about people with their consent police. We can film them. Yeah, no, well, we're in the Philippines and we have to abide. But man, but it has to go with. Well, let me say this. Even at Walmart, we had to get authorization to film inside Walmart as a rep when I worked for Apple Phone. You can't just go around and start taking pictures at Walmart of people down the aisles. Try it and see it. People do it, but security catches you. So I had to sign the consent form in order, as a rep going in the store, that I would be careful about videoing people. Even though it says camera on premises, you may be videotaped. But that was authorization of the employer, not as a rep. So when I signed the form going in there, it said that I can film only on my displays, only on the products that I represent, things like that. So I had to be careful. Yeah, believe it or not, Kevin, believe it or not. Even though they have cameras at stoplights, walking cross streets, everywhere you go, you know, like me getting a ticket from driving through a yellow light of $457. Yeah, 2 times. Yeah. So, yeah, I know. But, yeah, I had to sign a form. I couldn't, even there, you're not allowed. I got in trouble. And finally, I got turned in to the manager, and I had to sign a consent form. Yeah, they have. You may have different. Of course, there is. We're in the Philippines. This is not a U.S. government here. This is a Philippine government here. There's rules here. You have to. Here's something. You have to do chain of command here. You have to, like, if you're going in, say for instance, you're going in a supermarket. You got to write a chain of command. In other words, who you are, your name and address and phone number, and first contact, your temperature, all that stuff is put on this one sheet. That if someone is tested for the honey badger, they go back down that list for that day. And I received 2 texts already to get tested, and that we may be under that. You know. Let's see. Good day. Good night. Good night. I don't care. Thank you so much for coming on, my good friend. Thank you, Serge. Thank you for having a great stream with me. James Townsend. Good morning, James Townsend. How you doing, James Townsend? How are you? Kevin Ash, have a good morning sleep, Serge. Take care, Serge. Most places only let you drive for 90 days. Doesn't matter where your license is from. Yeah, this international driver's license is something that you can get, and it's good for 1 year here. Here, it's good for 1 year. Well, that's what the LTO said. And so while I was there, I said, can I go ahead and get my Philippines license, even though it's a year? And I can use both. He goes, yeah, you can get it. So I went ahead and applied for my Philippines. I don't even remember. I think it was less than 5,000 peso. I got that license. Russell, Mr. Ron, like Davil and CDL. I might end up somewhere that once the green lane opens up. I'm in Minnesota line. Yeah. Yeah, heat stroke right after I first got here. I tell you what, Mr. Ron, it'll knock you down, won't it? Boy, Mr. Bill Pratt. I put my beer, but I can't make some mango moonshine my next trip there. Hey, Bill Pratt, there's mini mango on the tree over here next door. You can come get them. See you later. Okay, Charles. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Miss Charles. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for spending your valuable time, my good friend. I can walk to the beach for our place, SM Mall as well. SM was largest malls in Davil. Yeah, SM Mall is very nice. Mr. Ron, right there at the SM Mall, if you go back behind, there's some apartment buildings there. And that's where we used to stay at the One Oasis. That's where Ruth and I would stay. And they always has apartments available there. And they're always really reasonable, man. We would stay there like, I don't know, 10,000 peso for 2 weeks, something like that. Really reasonable. Good morning, Rick Morris. How you doing this morning? Welcome, Mr. Rick. How was everything? Kevin Ash, good morning. Russell Swatch has asked Mr. Ronald, yes, my house is right behind Doctor Center Hospital, which is private and within walk distance 2 different malls. Yeah, Ron, I know exactly where you're at. We're close where we always stay. Tagum City, yeah. They are trying to stop congregation people behind close together. Yeah, it's exactly what they're doing. And they're stopping. It's tough. A little more than I get, so there'll be people. Yeah. I tell you what, Scott Espat, that's a lot of money, man. A lot of money. $30,000. Daniel T., how are you? Where have you been? Good to see you, man. Long time no talk. Glad you and Ruth are doing well. Daniel T., good to see you, man. Man, I'm seeing some friends I haven't seen in a long time. Welcome. Good to see you. We have QR cards in assigned places. Yeah, we had to have thank goodness RR set me up. You had to show them your QR code Plus, you had to show them ID. The QR code basically says your name, address, and phone number. And they had to check the QR code with your ID and gain entry wherever you're going. And some places just accepted the QR code. Some places required ID. If you're going through checkpoints, where I was going through, you had to have both. And then you have papers if you had papers. Because they had essentials, essentials that could go through, and people non-essential. Non-essential like you're visiting for tourists or this, that, and other. If you have emergency or something, essential business, you had the current paperwork you get through. So we had no problem getting through. I had a lot of countries you can take videos and pictures, police or military. But a lot of ancient countries, the way also Colombia is no also. Yeah, you can't do it here. There's. Come on, you guys can already think. I can't say online. You guys can already think the reasons why you have to not do video here. You guys understand that, right? There's a lot of reasons why. Even though someone else can do it, if you're caught doing it, they will ask you to please take it down. Now at the mall, they have always. So I've never really had a lot of problem in the past, but there are times they've told me, please don't, none of that here. You're not allowed to do that in here. In fact, they said that there's signs posted. I never could see one that you're not allowed. Please no videotaping here inside the mall. A lot of people have stopped. Tom, how's the internet? Any updates on Wi-Fi getting sluttered or everything fixed up by PLDT or Globe? Daniel T, what you're seeing today is 5G, 200 up, 200 down. I checked it this morning. 5G on this. This is 2G phone. I'm not streaming from this phone. I'm streaming from the 5G phone. I have fiber. I'm getting a gateway from Hong Kong. I have fiber, internet, TV, phone, and 3 mesh boxes for routers. What are they? TK, go give me that box, darling. I'm gonna show these guys this. And it's for $60 a month. Yeah, I got my bill already, $60 a month. And I got 3 of these home Wi-Fi's, and it comes with the package. It's this product. It says from Amazon. You can buy it on Amazon. So extenders. So I put these anywhere. I got 3 of those. Those got to be expensive. I mean, what are $30, $40, $50? I don't know. TK, whatever that is. Meco. Anyway, 3 mesh extenders. Fiber TV. A phone. I got a phone. I can call it anywhere. Or actually a phone. I can call it anywhere. Smart, Globe, whatever. And whatever. $60. No, just live in an apartment here in Single Bay. Live on $1,500 a month, Michigan, with bills and rent, food and car. Mr. Ron, that's Expats to Davao. A good thing for me. I don't want to go there where there's so many expats like Duma or Cebu. I tell you what, there's less expats in CDO. Less expats in general, because a lot of them are leaving. A lot of expats are leaving because either their 3-year is up and they had to leave. Their tourist visa's up. You can extend them, but it's under extenuating circumstances. Like I'm getting ready to get married, or I've been sick, or my family's sick, or there's circumstances, but you have to get with them. Some are staying another year past their time. Some are staying 6 months past their time. Some have been here almost 2 years past their time of the 3-year visa. And either they're applying for 13A or in the process of getting married or got married or there's a lot of different scenarios. But yeah, there's a lot just had to leave recently that their 3 years is up. Yeah, I'm 15 guys talking this thing. Oh, no longer in Cebu. I've been back to the U.S. since July. It was my Independence Day. Had to take care of family, a few real estate properties here. Oh, Daniel T. Okay. Yeah, everything seems to be fine here right now. We just recently got this in the last 2 weeks. I'm happy with it today. In fact, my solar, we had not enough sun a couple days ago, and my solar went to 0. And I forgot about it. I had it on. I love Davao too. I loved Davao once. Ronald, I was coming to your wedding there, and when you were going to get married there, and we were, I guess, on the bus or something happened and something changed. Tagam is a very nice place. Uh, Davo's a beautiful place. It really is. So CDO. So's where I live is a beautiful place. Believe it or not, you just where I live, I'm paying the consequences. I can't get all the stuff that I want when I want it. I do pay that consequence, but I'd rather live and just fight it. I just ordered, like I said, I ordered all kinds of stuff. I ordered Frank's Red Hot sauce. I ordered pork and beans in a can. I ordered things that I just necessarily can't. Lentil beans I can't get here. Lentils I can't get here. I ordered a few bags of that. Just stuff, you know. Uh, let's see. Good, Tom. Yeah, get new equipment and accommodate speeds you need for investment. Yeah, for live stream. Yeah, and I can start doing live streams again. So millions of videos on YouTube. Each video, everything imaginable. Wolfen, good morning. Good morning. Yep, TP link, Deco mesh. Yeah. Wolfen, how you doing, John? How is everything? John, I think I gained some weight. What's wrong? Yeah. I wouldn't want to live in Dumaguete. Yeah, the great Dumaguete's a nice place too. You know, very nice down there. Ubiquity, which is a common grade. Yeah, Ubiquity is a good brand. I have that router right there. Is you what you kind of Ubiquity? Anyway, that's one I got. Ubi. I bought that one. I had to buy that one. Russell, yeah, you guys talking. TP Link's good enough for home use, which could go. Yeah, I couldn't. It's not a choice on my end, and I'm not even gonna use one of those. Maybe one. I have two extra because my house is not that big. I don't have a really huge house, and the internet right now will reach over to the house anyway. So I'll just be putting one in just to add another device to my devices. So which is fine, you know. TP Link is good. Wolfie, Daniel T came back to Alabama to have business and haven't been able to get back in. Yeah. Wolfie, you guys saying hi. Daniel T, Ronald, she remembers me, except whenever I show pictures when I was little in her. Daniel T, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. My prayers are with you on that. It's so sorry. I'm so sorry. My mother started getting a little bit of that herself. I never seen another American BI here, and I go every 2 months. Miss Ron saying, you don't see anybody? You might run into Mike, my buddy Mike Serliner. Great guy, great guy. There's a couple of guys over there, really good guys. I'm fed up. I think it's moved, but there's some great Americans over there, Mr. Ron. They're all just down to earth guys. You know, you meet them, it's like you've known them forever. I've noticed even here, Canadians came in. We have not seen an American in town in a while, have we? You know, it's been a while. My baby's over here. My baby, my daughter. My daughter. She's not a baby. She's a young woman now. She hates it when I do that. I can't help it. Russell is good. Yeah, every tag on family pie. Yeah. Yeah. Tom grew a lot of hair. You're like in the 40s. You did? Except right here, right?
Daddy, be careful.
Oh, be careful with my hand. Okay, yeah, sorry. Oh, I said, Daddy, be careful your hand. You're not doing it right. I miss my RR over here helping me. Yeah, me too, Mr. Two. Can't go here at transplant and get full head of hair. Probably. I don't know. You don't really need to worry about hair here. You know, is there a bald Filipino? Opals? Rare, isn't it? I've never seen a bald Filipino.
I have.
You have?
Many.
Really? Oh, okay.
But it depends.
It depends. Here's Mike right here. There's Mr. Sertaliner, Mr. Mike.
Daddy, coffee? No.
Yes. I heard that a tourist visa's motion for reconsideration extends past 3-year limit, costs a fortune. It does. BS charged something like $5. Yes. They have charged as much as 15,000 peso a month is what my friend pays. I don't know how much my buddy John and Jane pays, but he's paid quite a bit himself. I don't know. We'll have to ask him if he comes on. But yeah, some guys are paying as much as 5,000 and 10,000 peso for 2 months. Paying 5,000 to 10,000 for 2 months, and 15,000 for 2 months. So it's an additional 7,000 a month, or 7,500 a month, and that's a lot of money. That's really a lot of money if you think about it, just to stay. And you can't get out. The problem is you can get out and you can't get out depending on where you're at. There are some guys that are still trying to get in to the areas. They're still under lockdown, guys. They still can't get out. Well, believe it or not, since last year. Believe it or not. That was the situation many guys like that. Tom, the wedding is still on as soon as I get back there. Believe me, I hear about it every night from her. I understand. I 100% understand. You hear it every night. And you know what, Mike? Yeah, you're right. It's 5, 10, 15,000 reconsideration papers, and you can only extend it up to a certain amount of time. So, for example, you can only extend it like up to 6 months, up to a year, depending on the circumstances that you're in. There are some guys just went and found a lady, said, let's get married, and had a written contract. Yeah, because they plan on never getting married anyway. But they're married so they can stay. So Daniel T. IAT approached the new regulation rule. The people who are vaccinated in the Philippines are allowed up to go back to said country for 7 days. But everybody else 14 days stupid. Yeah, I saw that too. Are there people of other nationalities? Yes, there are many nationalities. Australian, Korean, Chinese, many Korean, Chinese, many. I'm not saying, but there are not Americans here with this. Yeah. Handcuff you're wearing, is that from when you met Ruth in jail? This one?
From his papa.
That's from my papa. My papa put that on my wrist. It's never been off my wrist except one time since he passed 20 years ago.
Me too, when I removed
it. I'm sorry, 2 times. R removed it and Ruth removed it.
I didn't know.
Yeah, my papa put it on me.
I thought it's just...
He's lying in the hospital and he says, I got something for you, son. He put that on my wrist. He said, this is something I bought a long time ago and I never gave it to you. So he put it on my wrist. He said, this is yours. So I never took it off. I've never taken it off. I come to the Philippines. We're going to church. Mommy decides she's taking it off. She says, no jewelry in church. She takes it off. I said, that's the first time that's been off. What's my papa? It's been longer than 20 years. What am I saying, 20 years? My papa's been gone longer than that. But anyway, yeah, that's what that is. But yeah, handcuffs, I decided to leave that on. Ruth's got a set. No, she doesn't. My handcuff is this one right there. I love every minute of it with my little one. She's handful too. I love her so much. Oh, I love my wife so much. But the people out there, I'm not saying Americans. A lot of tourists from Southeast Asia when it was opened. Yeah. Where did we meet, Kevin Ash? John Ferris, the farmer is doing their Sunday live online now. Got to go. Okay, thank you, John. Hey, Kevin Ash, I'm not sure. You talking about me and you or someone? Everyone want to buy a shrimp pond in Bohol? Davao Don. Davao Don. It is safe and okay. I'll buy a shrimp on. Wolfie, how's Wolfie doing? You're wrong for that. Not me, Davao Don. Davao Don, how is everything? Shrimp? You got shrimp? Shrimp? Ballpark? We have Cajun shrimp. We have boiled shrimp. What's that show? Bubblegum? Bubblegum? Daniel T. I'd wait everything else loosens up, hopefully by end. Looking to come back in Cebu, even though I have my both U.S. Philippine passports. This is not the time to feed the bureaucracy my money. I understand that. I agree with you. It's better to come. It's better to come. And you know, like Rick Morris, my good friend Rick, he's online here today. He's coming. He's going to be living here. Tom Shipman's coming. He's going to be living here. James is going to be living here. There's quite a few guys coming here and living here. And it's a great area. And when they all get here, we'll have a big gathering and do some live streaming. It's and I know they're waiting too. Everybody's just waiting. Please just open it up enough to get us in there. Tagum is really a good place to live, by the way. Tagum is a beautiful place. I don't know if it's any cheaper, but I know it's a beautiful place. Would I live in Tagum? Yeah. I live in Lorega. If I was going to live somewhere, Lorega. It's up in the mountains. It's cool breezes. Ship in a bottle, yeah. I see you're in love with Tagum. How about ship in a bottle? You ever wonder how to get those ships in there? You got to have some tiny fingers. Devil Don, can your finger fit in a bottle? How's your shopping? You go to ShopRite? I heard a vlogger referred to Dumaguete at Epstein Island. What does that mean? 13A should be done within a month. Thank God, Pumpkin Joe. Yeah, Pumpkin Joe. I'm just gonna say an example. I'm going to do a video. Pumpkin Joe, once a year, my good friend, you'll pay 300-400 peso at the first of the year. That's it. I think that's all I paid, 300-400 peso. You can do, if you're on a tourist visa right now and you had to extend it and say you have another year left, I figured it out. I went back through my papers a few years ago. Did you know that it costs about $60, $70 a month to have that thing? Time the fast lane fees, Mike, Sirliner, Mike, fast lane fees, all that stuff. You're covering up the camera. What are you doing? Don't need to do that. Yeah, so the fast lane fees and all that stuff, it's like ended up being like $60 a month. So if you're on a tourist visa, it really saves you. If you're married to a Filipina, to get a 13A. Trip going there, whatever that fee is. You're going to be out, you're going to spend money, food, whatever, right? However you get there, by car or bus, whatever. You got the trip, you got gas, you got bus fees. So, which was 1,000 there and 1,000 back. For me. So there's $40, plus the fast lane fees, plus the fees, plus. There are times. All right, there were times that I'd go in there and it was supposed to be 5,000-6,000 peso. It'd be 8. Well, why is it 8,000? I got my ACR card. It's ACR, or it'd be 11, and that includes the ACR card. Each time I went in, is different fees. Davo's fees were more expensive than CDO fees, so I'd go to Davo and my fees on my tourist would be more. And so the guy told me, he said, go to CDO, it's cheaper, and it was. It saved me 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Or you think it's be the same fees? Wouldn't you? It's not. It's not. It's not the same fees. I don't know why. I just tell you from experience, and I have proof. Ruth and I went back through there. We did that last week because we have so many people asked about that. Because some guys are coming up on their tourist visa. How much are you paying for your 13A? I said 300 and change, 300 peso, $6, $7 a year, compared to paying whatever the tourist fees are. But you're right, Pumpkin Joe. I mean, you're going to save a fortune of money in the long run. Because it's very expensive. What is that you guys saying? Let's see. Yeah, in fact, I cannot believe it. Uh, how expensive it was. Just really expensive. 13A, you can live in New York City in 1,500 a month. Hey, Scoop, that would be something. Mr. Ron, you need to get out more. Davo, I've been out for almost 4 years running Americans a lot, especially some. Yes, you can eat shrimp at midnight. Mr. Ron, the best thing about Duma is there are a lot of expats there. Worst thing is there are all the expats there. You live in Rochester for 1,500. Hey, Phillies, didn't you? Aren't you from Rochester? Phillies to Phoenix? I think you're from Rochester, right? So, Tom, I was talking like the melting pot. Yeah, it is a melting pot. A lot of expats there. I mean, let's face it. Davao was listed on the top 10 places to live in the Philippines for, few years there in 2018 and 19, and it was named best places to live in the top. Let's see. So Davo's good. 10-4, third liner. Yeah. Let's see. I know you can't hear me on 1,500. Someone else will survive. Rick, JG, it's because you have few expats going to bloggers because of the age gap of their relationship. Yeah. Wolfen, JG, you guys talking. Davo's a melting pot because foreigners are, you know what? There are a lot of foreigners. They're here. I mean, there's some that don't have YouTube channel. They don't have anything. They just come here and they live here. Australian government is going to build a quarantine station at Avalon Airport near for quarantining. Oh, another good thing about that 13A, Mr. Ron, is or Pumpkin Joe, is you'll be able to go exit clearance. You get the exit clearance at the airport, and so you won't have to, go down to BI and get an exit clearance, things like that. You just go to the airport and get it on your way out. I'm not saying you go anywhere. I'm just saying, JG, Duma is overrun with the retired for practice age gap thing to the max. Yeah, I see them all the time. Oh my gosh, I see it down there. There's a lot of that going on. Pumpkin Joe, how did you mount this phone? That's an expandable house. How did afraid to put the holes in the wall? Ruth put, that contact. Yeah, it's called contact. The removable things that no holes in the walls. That contact stuff that you can buy at Walmart. Oh, bring those. You guys want that? Bring a lot of that. Come to the Philippines. Those contact things where you can slap something up on a wall and leave it up on a wall forever and ever. And then when you don't want, just peel it off. It's like a 3M product or something like that. That's what she put up there. She hung those up there. Yeah, that's my mother, father. I don't know what else up there. I don't know. She's got 1,000 more pictures she could hang up there. I just let Ruth do whatever she wants. I don't care. This is her house. I really care less if she does. I don't care. I care less. She wants to paint the outside purple. I say, I don't care. Paint it purple. You want it purple? Paint it purple. It doesn't bother me. So if she wants to do that, she can do it. It's her house. Pumpkin Joe, Serlina. Let's see, Serlina, Mitch. Yeah. Yeah, no holes in the wall. Pornhub for age difference, yeah. Bill Pruitt, our family lives are pretty comfort 25. After Rose gets her RN license, going to bump it up tax bracket. Man, she gets her RN license, you guys can be like really all right. You're all right anyway. Building that nice house you got there. Thank you, R, for the coffee. Hi, Mommy. We still live streaming on the portrait. No landscape. You did? You got it done? Sir Liner. I thought 25. Let me tell her what like here. You can use sticky back picture hooks. Yeah. Those things are cool, aren't they? I like those sticky backs. Yeah, you can quit your job then, Bill. My Pepsi's afraid to sometimes go where I like to hang out. Hey, Scoot, is B Joy there in U.S.? She's coming, right? She there yet? You Scoot go to the mountains 3 days a week. I already have. You guys are talking. I don't want to. All right, you guys talking. You guys, yeah. Mike's been in Davos. Mike's been here longer than I have. Mike, how long you been here? Mike's been here a while. Let's see. If you think you're right, then you think you can't. You're right. That's true. You guys are talking. All right, talking. I backed up here. I've been talking. Kevin T, how you doing, my good friend? Yes, 13A. All the was for you married ones. Yeah. They did start the SRV back, visa back. So 50 and above can now get it. JJ, you guys talking? Well, Thursday anyway. Yeah, there are many female expats in the Philippines. There's a group of German ladies and doctors. There are expats from Philippines that are single, that are over at Davao. Isn't that the German hospital? I think it's a German hospital over by one SM Malls, German hospital close there or something. Mike, you guys could tell me if I'm wrong, but there are some single German ladies. Reason we know that, Ruth and I met some one time, a long time ago, back in the day where they were here. All Mac military type clothing Philippines, like some special ops, crazy person. Female expats. Oh, Russell Swats, thank you. High five. Thank you for the super chat. We really appreciate it, Russell. Thank you. Give him a high five there, R. Okay, that's thank you, Karen. Max wife works for the PMP. They're also allowing SRV holders back into the Philippines. Yes, they are, Rick. And I tell you why, did you see that, Rick? Or the visas? Did you see all the visas? Rick, what is that courtesy one? SRV courtesy, is it $1,500 to get in? Her parents are just so thrilled that she married or got married, the American, chance for her grandkids. I tell you what, Bill, you both are in a good situation there. She loves you and you love her. And way to burn out that stump, by the way. I noticed how you did that stump. I never saw it done that way. You put charcoal on top of the stump and burn it out. Yeah, you guys talking there. We have been there now. Let's come welcome. Velcro Tom stick. Yeah, Velcro works good too. You're right, Scott. Velcro is a good, very good adhesive. It works very well. And you can just easily peel it right back off. Yeah, that's right. Velcro is another great thing, Mommy. Velcro. Stick. Yeah, German hospital CDO. Okay. Hey, Kevin T, you got to tell me, Kevin T, Guy, Flip, T, V, Z, B, W, V, I, Z, V, Z, V. What is all that? You got to tell me what all that is, Kevin T. I want to know what all that B, Z, B, V, V, I, B, J, C, B. Is that names? Names, maybe children's names? Alien tape is good. It's all good just about anywhere in the Philippines, Russell Watts. If you want to dress like a special ops, okay, you got it. 360 for ex-military, yeah, $360 a year. $360 a year. And you know what, Rick? I noticed it seemed to be, the SRV seemed to be friendlier, but you can tell me more about it. I'm no expert on the visas. I don't keep up with it. I knew that I did a video on it, and but I'm glad they brought it back. I think Mr. B's trying to going to do that. I'm not sure. Tim Tebow was born in Davao. He had a children's hospital built there. Yeah, Tim Tebow. Yeah, he's Filipino. There's another famous actor played in is Filipino too. Played in that one movie with Avengers. The big guy, the really big guy that played the rough and tough kind of guy who would fight. That big guy is Filipino. That actor. I saw him on TV the other day. I'm not sure where he's from here, but he's Filipino. Yeah, I'm still working on that stump because it's been raining so much fast, but it don't break my back doing it. I tell you what, yeah, a stump grinder, yeah, okay. A stump grinders, that's fine, that's wonderful. But who wants to run a stump grinder? Go out there and do it. My father and I would just burn ours out too, just until. I just know what I realize, no expert. Yeah, I understand, Rick. I just I saw it, and I saw it was a pretty good deal. That SRV courtesy, I saw it was a pretty good deal. I didn't go something qualifying next year, 106 minutes per month. I was subject to fine cannons explosive. That explains a lot, Don. Whatever that is, I don't know what that is. Want to dress like Speedos. His parents were missionaries. Ah, is that what it was? Tim Tebow's parents were missionaries? Tim Tebow's really a good guy. I don't know what he's doing now, but he's really good at football. Yeah, Velcro. Oh, he's in the NFL again? Who's he playing for, JG? I didn't know he's back in the NFL. Last I heard, he was a backup quarterback for one of the teams. I don't know which one, but backup quarterback, that matters. Oh, Panthers. Okay. Sign with the team. Scoot, I'll never be victim. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I don't know about, you know what? Here's the thing. That's a whole different subject there, taking a knee. You can make a subject on that. You'll offend a lot of people. I believe that, you know, that's what I'm going to say. Well, you know what, guys? We've been 1 hour and 48 minutes. It's hard to believe we've been almost 2 hours today. I think I'll call the stream. I hate to go early, but guess what? Gutom ko. Like I need something else to eat, right? Can you believe that? You think I need something else to eat? Probably not. This spur of the moment live stream day, we tried to get on 8 o'clock, but I didn't get up till 8 o'clock. So how am I going to come on at 8 o'clock today? Then I decided I was going to come on at 9 o'clock. Then I said, forget it. I'm just going to go online after I finish eating my Wheaties. So I had my Wheaties this morning, which was really oatmeal. And I decided to come on today. I bought a brewed coffee pot. I bought a wonderful brewed coffee pot, and it's a Folgers. It's only a 6-cupper. It's very small, but it's 2 cups of coffee at a time. And it's really nice to have brewed coffee again. I have to tell you, I did not realize that I miss my brewed coffee as much. And so that was another item that I had to buy because they do not have ground coffee here where I live, a Folgers brand, especially the classic roast. So I had to buy that. And a coffee pot cost me $16, and then the coffee itself is going to cost me $16. Can you believe that? So I'm paying 16 and 16. So that should be in the next few days. I have a small coffee I bought, a Folgers coffee that I bought back a few weeks ago, and it was $7. But I bought a real big one this time. When he first did not like it, but it's okay now. He's not claiming he's tough, but he can say wherever he started a fight. He always finished one. Someone else started. Yeah. Yeah. I like Tim Tebow. He played some good football. Seen him there. Of course, I was always a fan, especially on there being in Florida, not far from Gainesville. So I was always a fan. Always will be a fan. Florida's my homestead there. Still have a lot of connections there. Things like that, my bank and all that stuff. A lot of connections there. And I do enjoy it there. Yeah, so I think I'll call the stream, guys. I want to thank everybody for spending their valuable time with me today. It's almost been 2 hours, and I'm getting ready to have a snack. Like I need one. So hopefully we'll try to do another stream on Wednesday. I need to get Ruth, see if I have some valuable time with her and spend some time. And we will have the landscape fixed on this phone for sure. And I want to thank everybody for coming on and spending their time with me today. It was really nice, and it was really fun today. I really had a good time. We all enjoy Folgers Country Roast here. I love that. I love Folgers coffee. I've always been a fan of it. And it's not as bitter. It's not as strong. It doesn't leave an aftertaste in your mouth like the coffees do here. And I think Ruth even likes it. And I think it's really growing on her. I think she's finding that it's really a good coffee for her to have. And I want to thank everybody. Scoot, Kevin T. Yeah, we're going to try to do one Wednesday morning for sure. Wednesday morning would be Tuesday night there in USA. Normal time, 8 o'clock. And I would say in the morning, but I'm not committed to anything. I want to make sure I come on. So Wednesday morning, and we'll try to be on. So I want to thank everybody for coming on today. Kevin Nash, Scoot, Scott, thank you so much for coming on today. Ronald Bowden, love y'all. See a good one. Scott, Expat, thank you for coming on today. Thank you for spending your valuable time. Kevin Nash, Scoot, Bill Pruitt, Davil Don, JGBK, Bill Pruitt. Hey guys, don't forget JGBK on his live streams. Scoot, JG, Kevin Nash, Rick Morris, Russell Swats, thank you for coming on today. Thank you, Bill Pruitt. Russell Swats, thank you for the super chat. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. Kevin Nash, Ronald Bowden, thank you. JG, Davo Don, Bill Pruitt, thank you for coming on today. Sir Liner, thank you, my friend. Thank you for spending your Daniel T. Thank you for coming on. Wolfen, thank you for coming on today. Thank you guys for always spending your valuable time. John Ferris, thank you for coming on today and spending your valuable time with me. We really appreciate it. We'll see you guys again Wednesday morning. God bless everybody. Thank you. Ken Unger, thank you. Maureen, Michelle, and Ken, thank you. Making sure. Olga Berto, thank you for coming on. Mitch Brumwell, thank you. Thank you for coming. Huh? James and Emily. James, thank you. God bless everybody. Now, how do I do this, R? X? See, it's been so long, I can't even keep up with it. Let's see. Yeah. Brother Christopher, thank you. Kevin Ash, thank you. Kevin T, thank you. Bill Pratt. Tom, introduce her to Cowboy Coffee. I can do that. I make some mean pot of Cowboy Coffee. I did already. I already made some Cowboy Coffee. She didn't like it. See you later. Yeah, Cowboy Coffee's good.